great. That is great. I mean, he became a friend. You know, he became someone that I admired. You know, and someone who helped me. You know, as far as in my quest. You know, just set me on that path. You know, to where I am now. You know, and I'm happy to have had the opportunity to meet him and get to know him. You know, so I mean, now it's great to know his son.
Yeah, one of the stories that I will share before I let you go, or you let me go, is the fact that he had a chance to finally have his daddy to see him play in a baseball game. He had gone off to play and everything, and his daddy had never seen him play, so he called home, because he lived in Rock Hill, North Carolina, and he called home and told his dad, I'm going to be in Charleston. I'm going to be in Charlotte. We're going to be playing. I want you to come and see me play, Dad. And his dad came to see him play. And his dad was Big Bill Long. And he'd be coming into the stadium and everything come up. Well, while they were practicing everything, when you play, they'd be, practicing their hitting, practicing their catching and stuff like that. Big Bill Long came in and talking about when he saw my dad, he would say, that's my son. That's my son. Be practicing his hitting and everything. That's my son. And then when the game started, Dad gets up there and he winds up. I think he got a single or a hit or something like that. Big Bill Long said, "That's my son. That's my son." And all the folks beginning to start heckling and talking about, who are you talking about? That's my son. He hit that ball. And then Dad gets up there the second time. He winds up, I think he maybe got a double or something like that. He'll tell the story better than I do. And Bill and Big Daddy Long still talking about, that's my son. That's my son. And then Dad gets up there the third time, and he winds up striking out. And then somebody comes to Big Bill Long and says, well, who was that now? He said, the heck if I know. So,
oh boy,
Dad's got so many stories about his life because he even played with Charlie Pride. Charlie Pride was a baseball player too, if you didn't know that. The singer, country singer.
Yeah.
And so Dad knew Charlie Pride directly and everything, and they had played together. Dad played with a lot of the greats. He played with Charlie Pride. He wound up playing against Willie Mays, and he even had a chance to bat against Satchel Paige. Yep. And he had the privilege of being able to say, at least against Satchel Paige, I hit a foul ball. Now I hit a foul ball. That was the thing to say. I hit a foul ball off of Satchel Paige.
At least he can say that.
And that was before he struck out. There's a big story about how what that experience was with my dad and Satchel Paige.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was telling the guy on the job about your dad. I showed him the card and everything. I bought it. He didn't come to work that day, but I bought it and showed it to him. And he said, "Oh man," he said, "That's why I made that comment. It was going to be worth something."
Yep.
And he said, "Yeah." He said, "I told him the Negro League. He played in the Negro League." And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Now," he said, he started reading the back, of your dad's card, first, law enforcement, all of that information back there. And then he was like, yeah, I remember. So that just brought back Satchel Paige's name. Because I remember Satchel Paige. He played back then.
Satchel Paige played a long time.
But he was really impressed with me having that card, he was like, wow, that's great. So I mean, it's just some good experiences.
Yep.
And hearing yours, hold on, that's it.
All right. Yeah.
There's your man. That's Birdsong. Song. And he gave me this picture. Yeah, David Thompson autographed it.
I see.
Yeah. Yep. So I mean, the connection is just like a connection. We kind of just coming full circle, I guess.
Now, have you connected with a park or anything here in the Greenville area?
A park?
A park or a gym or anything in the Greenville area?
Well, the Farmville area, I know a few people in the parks and recs, and like I said, I have one friend who has his own gym. I mean, like I said, the door's open. If we want to, do something, put on something, or whatever. But yeah, I can't call out nobody's name like, who I know, but I know a few people, that deal with parks and recs here in Greenville.
Do any of the fellas go out and just play any pickup games still?
Say it again?
Do any fellas still go out and play up some of the pickup games still?
Yeah. Yeah, because they still have their summer leagues and things like that. And I mean, since Corona, I haven't really.
Right. That just put a damp on a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. More outdoor. I have this is a young man who I mentored when he was younger, who does training, and he puts on a basketball, an annual basketball event in Farmville, which he brings out. He brings out players that are playing in college and top high school players, and they'll play out to the park, during that time. Yeah, so that's a good time. That would be a good time to do something as far as promotional stuff, marketing stuff.
So do you still do any pickup games yourself as far as playing, just pass time?
Yeah, I shoot. I got a goal in my yard, and I go out there and shoot around. Just trying to stay in shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I was playing senior games. I have a friend, Bobby Thompson. He's trying to get me back out there. I still get the emails about the senior games, but they do baseball and different types of events for the seniors. So our sport was basketball. I would do pretty good, And there's a lot of old guys, elderly guys who, are still playing basketball. I hadn't heard anything from him, but I'll give him a call.
Yeah.
I'll ring his bell and dial his number.
Yeah, I'd like to hear more about that too, because I just moved back in town. When I was in South Carolina, I played with a senior team down there. When I moved to Indy, it was too cold going there, so I didn't do anything hard in Indy. I was in Indy for about three years. And now that I'm back south again, I'd be open to singing there any more of like pickup games and stuff like that some of the seniors might be involved.
Yeah, because they would advance. You know, you would advance, and we would play out over there at ECU, the gym over there, and teams from all over, you know, would participate. You know, a lot of older guys in the 50s, 60s, you know, get out there and have fun. You know, and that'll probably get me more, you know, in tune with playing again.
Yeah.
I guess my thing was business. If I got to I can tie the two together.
Right.
And like I said, when you kind of like doing something by yourself and trying to, you know, sometimes people don't see, you know, or I can't say people don't see, it's just the timing.
Right.
Timing has to be right, you know. I think right now, between me and God, the Lord, you know, He's given me this blessing to build something, you know, and to, you know, have more of an understanding of, you know, what I'm trying to do, pulling all the loose ends together, you know, so that it can be successful. You know, so, and that's like what I was telling you earlier about the whole marketing piece. The phases, you know.
Right.
Just, you know, certain things that's come together, you know, to move forward, you know. And just like you mentioned Bobby, and just like you mentioned some of the other people who, I guess, want to see this, you know, be beneficial, or see who can be beneficial too, which more or less is the community, you know. And so, you know, I have people reach out, but see, it's like one gentleman I've been known for a long time. His name is Mullins. He's been into AAU basketball for a long time. He gave me his number. I was telling him about tracks, you know, with the Track Talk Sports, you know. And he was like, "I'm gonna give you the number," you know. And there's a lot of people who know what I've been trying to do, or who have seen some of the things I've done, you know, and they reach out. They still reach out, you know. My thing is, are you ready?
Yeah.
You know, it's being ready and not just calling and trying to do more than you're capable of doing. You know, but you know, being real with people. You know,
Exactly.
they can, you know, people can see progress. People want to be a part of what you're doing, and you know, so I kind of like take my time. I'll put it that way. You know, and just let things come together as they come together. Where I feel good about it. You know, not so much I feel good about it, but you know, I can, you know, see it moving, you know, in a positive way. You know, so I mean, that's kind of like I said, there's a lot of people out there I can reach out to, but when I reach out to them, you know, it's like, hey, you know, let's go, let's you know, because I mean, they can come on. Mullins, he can come on and talk about AAU and things like that. Pete the Blowhorn, he can come on and talk about, you know, his experience. Because some of these guys play college ball. You know, or had experiences, and they really a lot of them just have struggled, to bring it to a place where it is no struggle. And that's the thing, it's one thing to just struggle, another thing that, where things run to a point where, the youth benefits from it. And the support, that support system, a strong support system. I think that's what a lot of kids like fall through the cracks. Because the support system is not strong enough.
Exactly.
You've had people for their own benefits do things. Charging kids or their parents this amount of money, that amount of money, telling parents that your son is an elite player, just to get in pockets. Really, and when you look at it later on, they don't have nothing. The kid is walking the streets now.
Right.
And you like, wow. AAU ball, I guess you've heard quite a bit about AAU. They try to approach it differently because there's so many people want AAU teams to make money for themselves. And if there's no support system, financial base. That's what I was looking at, financial base. Building a financial base where, parents basically they have kids, and their kids are elite players. You're not in their pocket. But you have a financial base that can take care of it.
I see where you're going with that. Yeah.
And there's so many guys who they didn't even know basketball. They're football players, AAU teams. They're athletes. But I mean, I've seen people use that to benefit themselves. A lot of kids, you don't hear about those kids going to college. You don't hear about those, kids. There's not enough success stories. Kids who participate in those AAU teams and going on to Duke or Carolina, Maryland, Virginia Tech. It's just like a cycle. The dream deferred. So that's the thing that really, I kind of looked at to build something, that could, really, just like track talk sports, really talk to the public. Talk to.
Let that be the platform to open doors.
Yeah.
To really connect with folks. So yeah, I see that very clearly.
It's just something that drives me.
We're gonna have to get together, you, me, your wife and my wife, and maybe have, like I said, dinner at some point. We got each other's numbers, so we got to make sure we accommodate their schedules.
Yeah. And I did turn the record on.
Okay.
I said I can't lose all of this.
All right, good.
Yeah, so we can look back at it and just kind of take it from there.
Yep. Like I said, this is just the beginning.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Really passionate. Glad to have the opportunity to be Charles Long's son.
Yep.
know a little bit about his basketball. His basketball.
Just a little bit.
Background. Just a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot more to come. Yes, okay, well, I'm not going to hold you any longer. Enjoy talking with you. And I guess the next time we talk, I'll have some more good information to share.
All right. Now, when will one be able to see this posted, or how does it work?
Yeah, I'll post it. I'll post it. I can post it today.
Okay.
Once we finish talking and everything, then it allows me to do that.
Okay.
Yes, I can put it right up on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, I share it with my family. I say, Mom, you get a chance to see me being interviewed on the podcast.
I took off my glasses. But you were changing colors on me. I was like, trying to look up or down. It's not working.
All right. Okay, well, thank you, my friend.
All right, thank you.
All right.
You have a great evening.
You too. All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.